Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of your Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another video for Fear the Walking Dead. And in today's video, we're going to be doing another ranking video. This one is going to be going over all of the characters of Fear the Walking Dead and giving my top 10 favorites. Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today, this one's going to be doing a review for Fear the Walking Dead, and in today's video we're going to be doing another ranking video. This one's one that's been requested by a lot of you guys. This one is my top 10 favorite characters of the series now that it's come to its conclusion. Who are my top 10 favorite characters of Fear the Walking Dead? So, this was definitely one I was excited to get to. It took me a good few days, really, I'm not going to lie, to actually sit here and think about this, properly really look at it, overall, objective opinion. Favoritism is definitely included in this as well, you know, and a few things like that. But without further ado, let's get into a few honorable mentions, and then we'll get into the top 10. Few honorable mentions. One is Althea. I know that's probably going to surprise some people. I find this character to be extremely overhated. I think the actress has a lot of charisma. I love the SWAT vehicle. I love that she is a journalist that is interviewing people, and therefore some people get interviewed, and then they may find a videotape of their loved ones and then be reunited with them, you know? That's what Althea does, and I think it's really underappreciated in this show. I really do. I think it's overdone, the camera, don't get me wrong, and there are minor moments where I'm like, Althea, are you really, like, why would you do that, you know? But I think Maggie Grace really brings a charm to her, and I think the character overall is a really cool concept, you know what I mean? Another very close runner-up is going to be Jake Otto. I really like Jake Otto. I think he's a really, really fun character. He's kind of like a good guy type of character. I thought he was well written, and I think overall the actor definitely had some charisma to him as well too. So I think he was good. Another one I got to throw in here is Emil. I know he's only one episode, but he's phenomenal. I love his villain arc. I love what they did with him versus Morgan. I thought that was absolutely amazing. I'm not going to put him on the list because he is only one episode, but he's really, really entertaining. And finally, another one is Walker. I think Walker is a really fun character. I think he's a very scary villain at a lot of times, and he was a fun kind of side character there in the second half as well too. So I really liked Walker as well. But let's get into the top 10 now. Starting off with number 10, we're going to get started with Teddy Maddox. Okay, so this one I'm sure is definitely going to take some people by surprise. Objectively speaking, he is definitely not as good as some of the other characters, but I have so much fun with this character. I really, really do. Teddy is a really fun character, not to mention the damage that he causes to our group, the damage that he causes to our survivors is absolutely insane. What he does to the group overall and the impact that he has is absolutely humongous. It's the biggest villain impact we've ever had in Fear the Walking Dead. Not to mention, like I said, the actor John Glover has such charisma. He's absolutely hilarious, and there's a lot of really, really fun scenes with him, you know? And I don't know, I think in terms of just an entertaining villain, he has to be in there. There's not many villains in this list, I'm going to warn you right now, but he's one that I think objectively is very, very fun. He's very, very good. He's entertaining. The actor brings some charm to him. I have to definitely put him here. He's really, really good. Number 9, this one's probably going to piss off a lot of people. Number 9 is going to be Alicia. Now, I really, really wish that I could put her higher, honestly, because the actress is very, very talented. That's one thing I always say about her. I think the actress has a lot of really amazing charisma. The reason why she's only going to be at number 9 and not higher than this is because of the simple fact that the writing for her is very wishy-washy, right? Because, you know, I really like her on one hand in season 3. I really like her in season 5, the first half of season 5. I really like her in, you know, season 6. I think season 6, she was really badass. A lot of great moments, a lot of charisma from her. Really, really good. But then, on the flip side of it, I find her very aggravating in season 4. I find her very frustrating in 5B when she's, like, painting trees and doing all this bullshit. She won't kill anything, you know? And then, of course, the most absolutely annoying one, season 7, man. She was so damn frustrating in season 7, it's not even funny. Like, her mind was gone, you know? Like, following a walker to Padre, doing all this shit. Like, honestly, I really want to like her character, and it's hard because I think the character is very back and forth. I think there's moments where she's really great, and then there's moments where she really isn't. And it's also a shame because, like I said, I think the actress does her job. I think she's very good. She has a lot of charisma, probably one of the most, like, charismatic actors, and, one of the best actors on this show, if you ask me at least. But I just think the character and the writing has so many problems. So I'm going to put her at number 9. I think her character, and especially, having her return in the series finale, I think is something that definitely helped that episode out a lot, is bringing her back. So I'm going to put her at number 9. I'm definitely going to leave her in this list, but man, I can't put her higher than that. I'm sorry. There's way too many flaws going around. Coming in at number 8 is going to be Travis. Now, this is a character that, man, I really like Travis. I really do. I love that he grows into a kind of more evil, crazy guy, He starts off as kind of the good man, per se, and he's very nice, and he's got his family, and he's got his son. Then his son loses his mind. His son loses, sight of who he is, and then he has to deal with it and deal with the death of his son. There's that brutal scene where he beats those two guys to death because of what happened to Chris. And I was really liking the savage, kind of vibe that he was giving off. And the only reason he's only at number 8 is because of the simple fact that they did him dirty, I think. I don't like his death. I don't like how they handled it. I think if you had to kill him off, you could have done it in a way more respectable way. But yeah, no, Travis is a waste of potential. I loved his character for what he had. I think Cliff Curtis did a great job. And had they have kept him longer, he would have gone way higher on this list, 100%. Number 7 is going to go to Anton. Victor Strand. Guys, I am so pissed off at what happened to Victor Strand. There was a time, I'm not even joking, that objectively speaking, he was my favorite character of this show. Coleman Domingo is such a great actor. I love everything that they do with him in the first, 6 seasons, I would say. Being the con man, the back and forth, the rivalry with Daniel was really amazing. His, friendship with Madison. I love that in season 5, he actually tries to listen to Morgan's idea of being a better person, and even Daniel sees that. And I think season 5 is incredibly underrated for Victor Strand. I love what they do with him in that season. And then he flips, and then he's the inside man for Virginia. There's a lot of really fantastic stuff. The moment I lost it with his character, and the moment that flaws started actually coming in, because he was flawless for me up until this moment, is when he tries to kill Morgan. That is when I was like, okay, what is going on with this character? And from then on, he took over the tower. He was capturing babies. Honestly, it didn't work. His arc was not good after a while. And then this whole Anton bullshit as well. He had moments in 8B, don't get me wrong. Like his goodbye with Madison was definitely very good. But for the most part, man, the last 2 seasons that he was in the show, the character tanked. He tanked hardcore, and it's a shame. It really is a shame. Now, coming in at number 6 is then going to be Troy Otto. Now, Troy Otto is a character that I must admit also was a very flawless character for a time. The only reason that he's at number 6 is because of Season 8, because of how they conclude his character. He was an idiot in Season 8B at a lot of different times. And it sucks because, honestly, this was another character that I considered to be an S-tier flawless character in Season 3. And that's the main reason he's still at number 6 is because the charisma of the actor, the storyline that they put him through in Season 3 with Jake Otto, with the ranch, with his, rivalry and stuff, with, Madison here and there, and then they're kind of friends, but they're kind of not, you know what I mean? It's really good. It's really, really good. His bond with Nick, I think, is absolutely phenomenal. And I think Troy Otto had a lot of really great stuff going for him. But again, unfortunately, I have to put him at number 6 because I don't like what they do with him in Season 8. I really don't. I think they should have just killed him off or kept him around in the first place in Season 3 and have him blossom into a really good character, to be honest. So it is a shame what happened to him. But unfortunately, I can only put him at number 6. After what they did to him in Season 8, I can't put him higher than this. I hate to say it. Number 5, now getting into the top 5, is going to go to Daniel Salazar. Now, man, this is a cool character, and he still is in the top 5 because in Season 1, I really like him. Season 2, really good. He doesn't have much, but I like him. Season 3, he's absolutely peak. I love Daniel that season. He's like John Wick, old man John Wick, for God's sakes. He's amazing. Season 4, he's not in, so that doesn't count. Season 5, I really like him. You know, again, he's not, you know, too big, but I like him. He's kind of an old man that's just chilling out now and kind of relaxing and stuff. Season 6 is when I started to have actual issues with him. The memory loss shit, you know, the writing for him was really annoying. Season 7, he was honestly really, really hard to like. I did not like what they were doing with him in season 7. Although I do like certain scenes with him. Like, I meant to tell you, your Spanish is very good, you know? Like, he does have good moments still. And season 8, I actually really, really love Daniel again. I really like what they did with him. So, you know, objectively speaking here, I think from the Erickson era characters, besides another one that we're about to mention, he's probably my favorite, to be honest. I really, really like what they did with him. Coming in number 4 is then going to be Nick Clark. You damn right I'm going to put him at number 4. I love this character. To me, honestly, he is the heart of Fear the Walking Dead. He is the soul of the show, you know? And after he died, the show died, in my opinion. And I think that's one thing that a lot of people could agree on, is Nick was like the Glenn. You know, like, you know how Glenn's like the heart of The Walking Dead? Nick is the heart of Fear the Walking Dead. And when they killed Glenn off of The Walking Dead, the heart of The Walking Dead kind of left. Same thing with Nick in Fear the Walking Dead. You know, Nick is a character that I understand the actor wanted off, but he had so much charisma, man. He was so good. He was you know, an ex-drug use, ex, you know, druggie and stuff like that. And I think that's what really made him good, is that he was a very unique character. You know, he had a lot of really unique storylines that we never seen anybody in the Walking Dead universe have. You know, how he deals with his addiction, mixed with how he deals with the zombies, you know, and him blending into zombie herds, covering himself with blood to try to blend in, you know. It's really, really cool. I really like what they do with him. And I think, admittedly, Nick is a character that, at least from the Dave Erickson era, he is the most flawless. To come out of this show with the less amount of flaws, I do think so. Number 3 is then going to go to Dwight. Now, I really enjoy Dwight's character. I really do. Austin Emilio, man, has so much charisma to him. I just love him. I think he's so good. Pretty much the only times I have flaws with him is in 804. I don't really like him when he's coming after Morgan. And I think that's literally it. Like, I swear to God, like, besides that, the character is so good. He has so much charisma. I love, you know, his relationship with Sherry. Yes, they argue a lot, but again, you know, I love what they do with him and Sherry. I love that you get to see him and Sherry for a good few seasons. And you know, I just love it. I love his friendship with John Dory. I love, you know, some of the stuff they gave him with June. He's just always great. Austin Emilio has so much charisma to him, and he's barely flawed, you know. And even in the series finale, when most of the characters were pissing me off, Dwight was one of the few characters that was actually really good in that series finale. So I'm going to say Dwight definitely cracks the top 3. I love him. I absolutely love him. Number 2 is going to go to John Dory, man. Objectively, I would say probably my favorite Fear original character. He's just so much fun. I love his character. Garrett Dillahunt has so much charisma to him. Every time this guy gets a bottle episode, it's so much fun as well. Like 405 with June, you know, 604 with the investigation. He's a cop. He's a gunslinger, for crying out loud. He has so many amazing scenes with June, you know, calling her Junebug and stuff, you know. His friendship with Morgan, his friendship with Dwight. I mean, it's so good, man. I just love it. I'd say the only minor time he has a problem for me is when he tries to kill himself. I found that to be very, very frustrating in 608. But aside from that, I love him. I think he's absolutely amazing. But here's the thing, man. Number 1, I mean, look, I know people are going to get offended by this one. I know probably barely next to no one is going to agree with this opinion. But it just is facts. I'm sorry. It's absolutely facts for me. He's my second favorite character of the Walking Dead universe. And he is such an entertaining character. And he's what started the Walking Dead universe. And he's what, you know, along with Rick, I mean, honestly, he has so much charisma. The actor is so amazing. You guys know who I'm talking about. Morgan Jones, man. Look, I agree that he, objectively, against some of these other characters like John and Dwight, on Fear at least, yes, definitely those characters are better. But in terms of favoritism, and that's what this video is favorite characters, he's my favorite. He'll always be my favorite. It does not matter what this guy does. Lenny James is so damn good. He is such a powerful actor and honestly so underappreciated in this franchise. I'll never understand why he does not get the credit that he should get, you know? And I just love him. I love the character. I love what they do with him. I think he's incredible. I really, really do. Morgan, for me, is the most fun. He is the most entertaining. He's the most complex character of the Walking Dead universe, honestly, besides Rick. I just love him. I really do. So, yeah, that to me is definitely my favorite character. I know people will be like, oh, where's Madison? Well, I don't like her too much. I'm definitely going to offend some people with that opinion. I don't like Madison that much, and I think Morgan's amazing. That right there is an opinion that almost nobody has. But if anybody out there has that opinion, haul at your boy. Honestly, let me know. Because that's at least me. I don't know. I don't really care about Madison that much. But Morgan Jones, I rock with him. I love Morgan Jones. So, yeah. If you're new to the channel, guys, and you enjoy videos like this, make sure to click the subscribe button so you don't miss any of the videos for the Walking Dead universe. Be sure to follow me on Dan's The Walking Dead Reviews on Instagram, guys. And, of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more videos for Fear of the Walking Dead. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.